We have kilot dot. Okay, I believe yeah, kilot. Okay, I believe it has been changed to kilot.net. Yeah, perfect. We have kilot.net. Then we have my DNS tools, period info, dnsstuff.com, networktools.com, nirsoft.com. That's nirsoft, and DNS watch info, www.domaintools, and much more. So the next step after retrieving the DNS information is to gather network related information. So we will discuss network footprinting in this tutorial, that is a method to gather network related information, and I will also go ahead and describe how to locate the network range, determine the IP operating system, trace route, and using the trace route tools. So in order to locate the network range to perform network footprinting, you need to gather the basic and the important information about the target organization, such as what the organization does, who they work for, and what type of work they perform. The answer to this question give you an idea about the internal structure of the target. After gathering the aforementioned information, an attacker can proceed to find the network range of a target system. He or she can get much more detailed information from the appropriate regional registry database regarding IP allocation and nature of allocation. Two popular trace route tools are NeoTrace and Visual Trace. So I'll just go down. We have over here NeoTrace, and the other one would be Visual Route. Sorry. So we have these two awesome trace route tools, and obtaining, I don't have these tools installed as of now, but if you're having Kali Linux, then you don't need to worry about that again. So that is the best part of Kali Linux, that you have everything under one place and you don't need to buy anything or install anything differently, and you have everything inside just one operating system. And obtaining private IP addresses can be useful for the attacker, and the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority, that's IANA, they have reserved the following 3 blocks of IP address space for private internet. That's 10.0. I'll just go ahead and write that down. I'll just open my notepad. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.255. So they have already assigned, you can say, as these 3 blocks of IP addresses for private internets. This is the first one, the second one, and this is the 10/8 prefix, which is actually used, and then we have 172.16.0.0 to 172.31.5.255, and over here we have the 172.16 by 12 prefix. And the last one that we have is normally we know that because we all have our computers assigned to that IP address, so 192.168.0.0, starting from that to 192.168.255, and these have 192.168 by 16 prefix. Perfect. So yeah, perfect. So the network range gives you an idea about how the network is, which machines in the network are alive, and it helps to identify the network topology, access control device or operating system used in the target network. And to find the network range of the target network, enter the server's IP address, which we have gathered in who is footprinting in the ARIN who is database search tool. And you can go ahead, and if you just don't know what is ARIN, I'll just go ahead and go it out for you. .arin.net/knowledge/ris/html. So I don't know whether this one is still working, but I'll just go ahead and copy paste it over here. Yeah, but I believe we have it. Okay, so and once you have this, you can go ahead and check it over here and enter the server's IP address in the search who is text box over here, and anything over here, this search who is text box, and you will get the network range of the target network. If the DNS servers are not set up correctly, the attacker has a good chance of obtaining a list of internal machines on server And also sometimes if an attacker traces a route to a machine, he or she can easily get the internal IP address of the gateway, which might be useful. So just let's check. If I go ahead and type 207.46.232.182, let's check if I'm able to gather information about that. Okay, perfect. So as you can see that the CIDR is 207.46 divided by 16 prefix. This is for the Microsoft Global.net, and it has direct assignment. And if you try to see much more information, this is the Microsoft Corporation, and it's a one Microsoft way. It has Redmond inside that, and it has all the areas where it's located, when it registered, and you can see we have all of these malicious websites that go ahead and use the same name, almost the same name, but a smart person can easily understand that. But still, this one is very easy to understand. But when you go ahead and try use websites such as, which is secure website HTTPS, and you use as cert.microsoft.com or secure or MSNDCC or IOC, it's sometimes hard to understand, and you directly go ahead and use that. So we can see we have different types of located over here. So you need to use more than one tool to obtain the network information, as sometimes a single tool is not capable of delivering the information that you want. So that is it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, I'll be teaching you as to determining the operating system and how we can go ahead and use that in gathering our range of IP address. And finally, by the end of the day, I'll be teaching you how which tools are available in Kali Linux, and I'll show you some practical live examples as to how we can go ahead and gather information only via Kali Linux and not using any of these tools which are outside of Kali Linux.